Oh, okay.
Oh, I saw Ethan for a second.
Did you?
I saw something.
I saw him vanish.
Flipped.
I just refreshed to try and... I've
That's
been
why he
refreshing on
disappeared
and
and
off.
came back.
Yeah, we're
And we're
live.
live.
Hello, everybody. Is your character named Laga, Ethan?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You know, I should have done this before we went live, but
It doesn't matter.
how do I change the nameplates to not be our names and be
We have to do it. It's under the gear.
There's an option. Yeah.
Okay, let me
There's
Over
a
the top it says
gear.
display name.
babble.
All right, this is good. Hi,
This is-
guys.
People love world building.
All right, everyone change their name to be their character.
We did.
Nice job. Ashland, all in caps.
Ashley.
His name is always yelled.
It is. It is.
Man, fuck, I'm bad at this. Welcome to session 1 of D&D Roanupur. Welcome to the city. I think the best way to start this is to wait 30 seconds until someone comes in. Post it in our work Slack, right? Because that's what we need to do.
Work Slack. I'm sharing it on Facebook.
And
Why
Amanda
are you
with
going
robot.
robot?
Oh, it's because she probably logged into Slack.
Maybe.
It lags her computer.
Maybe.
Did you log into Slack, Amanda? Robot Amanda?
I'll be right back.
Somebody's echoing. Is it me?
I didn't hear anyone ecky.
Yeah, I think it might have been me. I'm just pulling it up.
We should if we want your streams to like be professional, we should do like one of those games starting in 5-minute windows with a countdown.
Yeah, you think I know how to do that shit? It took me it took me 3 hours on Monday to figure out the offline screen. I don't know if you saw it. It's very fancy.
It is fancy. I did see it. I'm just saying if we do that, then I don't start with the introduction and then have everyone join after going, "Duh, what's that?"
Oh. Well, I mean, we could do the JP thing and just talk about nothing.
Ooh, do we want to do that? That sounds
No,
fun.
it's a waste of damn time. We're here to play D&D.
I mean,
Wow.
we're just talking about setting up the campaign, so people
Right.
don't necessarily need to be here for that.
That's true, but I want to do character introductions. That's how I want us to start.
Well, we don't need to do that right now. We can
Yeah.
do the other stuff.
What other stuff is there to do? We character and then we...
Level 20 is all messed up, but
Yeah, get that fixed.
it's just broken.
Well, fix it. I don't know how to fix it. This is a good map for us to start on. All right. Yeah, so I don't know, guys.
And I am back. I'm so sorry.
Amanda's back.
Welcome back.
I realized if I hit the dongle, it stops working.
Stop
And that's why I
hitting
keep
the
getting
dongle.
robot. Yeah.
Don't hit dongles.
Don't hit the dongle.
It's
Or
bad.
Lesson of the day. But yeah, guys, I don't know. I imagine how we start this is everyone tells us a little bit about their character and how they found themselves to be in the, as I pull up my notes,
Roanupur.
in the Roanupur. In the... Yeah, so let's start there. Everybody tell me about yourselves. Let's go Amanda first with her great backstory.
But you said I couldn't.
You can. Go ahead.
Okay. So I am... Why do I have to go first? I've never done this before.
Yeah, you have. You played 5 sessions with me.
I am a wild sorcerer. I'm a halfling. My name is Babble.
Hi, Babel.
Hi.
This is good. Yeah, backstory. So I don't really know much of where my original family was or anything. I kind of got adopted by a Fey race. I don't know if you guys are familiar with these little mischievous halfling descendant creatures called brownies. They're nice, they're chaotic good, and they're my family. I'm terrible at this. Why are you having me do
You're doing
this?
great. You're doing great.
You're doing fine.
Yeah. So they found me in the woods. They adopted me, and raised me, and I got to learn sorcery because of them.
Wow.
But that small town life wasn't for me. So they helped me save up and sent me off to the big old city, Roanupur.
Sure. So what do you want? Why are you in the city? What do you want?
I'm mostly looking for adventure. I don't really care about the gold, but I care about helping people, and
Oh, that's nice.
it's good. I have really good morals. Yeah. No.
I have really good morals, guys.
The best. I have the best.
I'm the best. I am great. Yeah. I'm looking for adventure.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Classic 5th edition character, just out there looking for adventure. All right. Dave, go next. So we're going down the line.
So you want to know about the character, or you want me to set the scene of him arriving into town?
Let's introduce the characters, and then we can set the scene.
Okay. So first name not given, Ashlyn, is a Durgar Gloomstalker. He's a variant of the Ranger. Basically, he was responsible for traipsing around in Underdark tunnels. They wear a lot of like very heavy armor, but only on the front, because the whole point is like trap these wild beasts that are attacking town in like side tunnels, and then kind of like slowly bring like a phalanx in and like beat the shit out of them and not actually take any damage. That being said, he is just as much like a craftsman and a merchant as he is like a fighter, because you know it's kind of like old Sparta. You got to just do a little bit of everything. And
Sure.
Now he's disgraced for some reason, and I think that we'll investigate that more, because it's not like he's it's while it's deeply personal, he also like wears it on his sleeve because he doesn't want he wants people to think he doesn't care about not being in his homeland anymore.
Sure.
So like the whole like idea of a giant trade city is like maybe a chance to like make some of that back and maybe like redeem himself in the name of like either the clan or the guild or something like that.
Sure. Cool. Ethan, tell us about you.
So, Laga is a half-orc with short cropped hair. He's clearly been in the prison system because he's got all kinds of tattoos that you would associate with more city life rather than the tribal stuff that... he's kind of like a mixture of tribal and more civilized aesthetic, I guess.
Okay.
'Cause, he's wearing chainmail, but he still has like some tribal-ish, tattoos and stuff. And his weapons seem more tribally, but he's also got the more like, prison tattoos and stuff.
Sure.
And the reason he's here is because I think basically what he would tell the party is basically that he's looking to become more powerful, but not like strong powerful. Like, I want to control people powerful.
Sure.
Because he's not like super smart, so he wouldn't really be able to articulate so well.
Sure. Cool.
And if anybody presses him about why that might be, he just wants to get back at somebody that's also powerful, but way stronger than he is in that way.
Right. So, my next question is, how did the three of you come together?
Good question.
And anybody can jump in and throw out an idea here, because we did not talk about this too much beforehand. This is half our planning session, as it is also half our playing session.
It's going wonderfully. I mean,
Planning sessions are good.
I have a little bit of money I can be throwing around.
Sure.
I think the first question that would come to his mind is like, Ashlyn's a potter, and also like as I said, a ranger. Like he's got a little bit of training. So like any sort of way he can solidify himself in town, that could be hiring people on, that could just be like looking for other people who look like slightly displaced. He's definitely got like like mean streak isn't quite right about it, but he can be very cruel. But mostly he's just like not observant. So
Sure.
like if Bubble Babble here is just like floofing around
Bobble.
town and needs something to do, he's like, come here, grab hold of this, and just like doesn't even think twice about like someone saying no.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the kind of person that doesn't really say no.
Sure, cool. So you kind of both seem to have maybe attached yourself to Ashland's ideas, and he's the de facto, like, money guy of the party.
Sure.
Kind of,
I mean-
kind of what I'm
Yeah.
hearing.
Yeah, I mean, if Laga ends up being cool with that, like you tell me you know you're strong, you're a fighter, and you've got someone to like give some payback to, like that's the reason I didn't go with a paladin, because like Ashland's gonna be like, yeah, we'll fuck them up. Where are they?
Yeah,
And,
sounds
like,
good.
The whole you're like, no, we gotta be subtle about this. He's like, why? Like,
I don't think my character would be like, we got to be subtle about this, other than just like, well, we can't just go and punch him because I tried that, and then I ended up in jail. So
right, and he like
That-
looks. I mean, you're what, like 6', 6'3"?
yeah, like 6.5.
Right, and I'm like barely scraping out like 4'4". So he's like staring up. He's like 2 punches.
We're gonna need more than that.
And it just scratches where clearly there was once a beard and is now no longer.
Mm.
Cool. All right, so you're all kind of coming together, realizing you might have some common interests, or at least the common interest of making money, and in Babel's case, generally doing good.
So did we meet in the city, or did we meet before the city?
I probably just saw one of you guys struggling with something and just wandered over to help and got latched on. There's always something to do.
Yeah, so in your case in particular, because it makes more sense if Laga was, I would just like pointed him out and was like, help me with this thing, will you? And I'm like unloading all this ridiculous ceramic equipment. But in your instance, you were probably feeding the mule I have.
Yeah. It's nice
it's
little
like-
happy friend. And
He's-
I'm like,
he's named Mr. Nice Guy.
I
think-
love that name.
Yeah.
I think the way that you guys linked up with Laga is that when he was trying to come into the city and he was getting his paperwork done, he couldn't figure out what the paperwork was,
That works.
and then you guys were like, "Here,
You
you
just look so confused, and I go over and I help you, and I start reading it for you.
yeah."
That's good.
He's like, "Do I put my mark here? Is it like this?" And he's just like
No.
drawing all over the paper.
Everywhere but the sign.
Yeah,
Just a big ol' X through it.
yeah, exactly. No, you gotta make up a mark. Ugh.
It's like, this is where you sign your name. What's that?
My mark is an X.
Yeah, I'll just put a mark on it. You gotta put more than one mark. All right, here's 6 marks.
Cool. So I imagine. So from time to time, there's like big influxes into the city, and one of the. It's not quite a scam, but it's a
It's
bit.
a great way to start. That's how I
it's a
start
bit-
all of my gambits too.
It's a bit abusive, is right. They're like, "Come on in, city's great, plenty of work, plenty of adventure," and then you come in, and then they're like, "There's a citizen's fee, and if you want to stay, you got to pay it, right?" And you get kind of trapped into this like, "Oh well, I can't go home now. Like I gave everything to get here, so I guess I gotta pay it."
Oh, you watched
So I
John
imagine-
Oliver's special too, huh?
So yeah, I imagine the three of you come on in, right, in your own way. Maybe you meet at the gate. Maybe Laga's stuck on his paperwork. Babel helps him out, and then you see Ashland like trying to pull his cart through, and his mule's a little afraid because it just came through the portal, and he's like, "God, let's go." I don't know, something like that.
Yeah.
Cool. What does it give you guys guideline wise for starting gold? Does it even tell you for a level 3?
15 gold.
Yeah,
Let's do with your backstory,
you
or
either
back-
you either take the starting equipment and then you just get it from your background, or you can roll right before at the start of the
Sure.
items like chapter.
Sure.
How much gold do I have then?
Did you take
Did you
starting
pick-
items?
I'm
pretty
yeah,
sure-
my
yeah,
crossbow and dagger and junk.
What did you take for your background? Did you take a
For
background?
my background.
Yeah, you probably didn't take a background, did you?
No, I don't think.
did.
I would just say give her 10 gold to keep it moving.
Yeah, sounds fine.
Most of them are like 5 to like 20, depending.
She needs a background because it also gives you more skills and
Yeah.
proficiencies and stuff.
Definitely.
Ah, that's true.
Do you mean 10 copper?
No, gold.
It's
Is it
it's
that
chapter
fourth one down?
4. They start on page 124 of the player's handbook.
Yeah, I got it.
Cool.
Oh, I don't know what any of this.
Sweet.
I can do
Cool.
this
So,
later.
yeah. So I think you guys. So you guys are at the gate. And you came in. You came in through a red mage gate. Because they're currently actively in charge of the city. What do you guys know about the city coming in? Have you done your research, or are you just?
Oh no, I don't know anything.
We were getting those brochures in the mail, and they just said it was a really nice place.
God.
All right. How about Ashland? Did he look into this place at all?
Yeah. Seeing as no one else seems to know anything about the damn town, what would you like me to roll to know things about the town?
Ah, God, probably just. Let me look at the character sheet here.
Say
Probably
insight.
either. Yeah, insight or maybe investigation.
Yeah.
History?
History is interesting.
Well, let me start with insight because that one's trained. All right. So how's a 17 feel for you?
Yeah. So I think you might have been the only one who was aware of the fact that there would be some fees to entering the city. You also have a vague understanding of some of the things we've gone over outside of the game, that the red towers and the blue towers, they run the city. So do you have any contacts as you're coming in? Because it sounded like you were bringing in some equipment.
Yeah, I have a letter of introduction, more or less, that like says I'm backed by a guild. But the dirty little secret there is I'm not part of that guild anymore. I'm just hoping no one notices.
Sure.
So that's gotta have me meeting up with somebody.
Yeah, cool. So do you have paperwork for that?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Equipment, set of artisan's tools, a letter of introduction from your guild, a set of traveler's clothes, and a belt pouch containing 15 GP.
Gotcha.
Feature, guild membership. I can rely on certain benefits, blah, blah, blah. They give me food and lodging. Guilds wield tremendous power, blah, blah, blah. I gotta pay them, but I didn't, so, like, yeah. That's
Sure.
why I left town, because I was like, you and I don't get along.
Sure. Right,
I mean,
so
I still have the paperwork.
Right, so the paperwork's legit. There's not like a...
Yeah, it's not fake.
news-
It's just by the
Yeah,
time they
gotcha.
get back to it, when they're like, "Oh, we see, whoever Ashland applied," and they're gonna be like, "No, fuck that guy. We burned him,
Sure.
but I'm already in town."
Gotcha. What's your guild specialize in?
Pottery.
Okay,
A
cool.
lot of potters and tiles.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I think the three of you're brought to the gate. A red mage handles your intake. He's shuffling through your paperwork. He's like, "All right, stamp next." He gives you all a slip of paper, which gives you your caseworker and directions to the bureaucratic building in the city of Roanupur. So the three of you are all assigned to a Shirley Strombell, who's supposed to help you with your... Oh, how would they say it? Your transition into citizenship.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, and they give you vague directions, and they're like, you have 48 hours to take care of this, or you'll be asked to leave the city. If you're not a citizen, you either have to pay for if you're not a citizen, visa, or you either have to pay to ship you back
Sorry.
out.
That was probably only on my end.
Yeah, I don't hear too much. I hear some amount of plates in the background.
Yeah.
I kind of imagine, since we met at the gate, like during this part, we all get assigned to the same worker or whatever.
Yep.
And then Laga doesn't ask anything until he's leaving, and then because Babel was so nice to him, he like asks her to tell him what's actually going on because he didn't understand what they were just talking about.
Yeah, Babel's super
why do
helpful.
we need paper?
So apparently we have to do this thing in order to kind of keep living here. Oh, hey, we got the same name on these papers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
that means
looks
we're kind of
similar.
yeah, we're grouped together. We can go there together.
Good. You know where we're going?
No.
You're given like vague directions. There's a tower in the center of the city. You can't really miss it.
Okay, I guess we're supposed to go to that big one, the big tower.
Whoa. This place is so big.
Yeah, this is my first time here too. I've not been in a city like this before.
Yeah, me either. Where is your friend? Is that your friend over there that you're walking with?
Oh yeah, there's that mule. The mule's my friend.
What I miss?
Amanda's befriending your mule.
Yeah, I mean, Mr. Nice Guy doesn't like me, obviously, so...
Yeah. I walk right up to Mr. Nice Guy, like, oh, you're the guy, he's the guy you were helping earlier. Talking to Laga about the pots.
Oh. Hi. Laga talks to the donkey as if it can understand him, because he feels like he's missing something and he's just trusting that you know what's going on.
Yeah, Ashland's definitely staring at the two of you like... Should put the mule out in front. Maybe he could sell something. Fuck.
Lager just like points at the mule and then points to Ashland and talking to the mule. He's like, "Is he with you?"
Yeah. Yeah, I hold all the cards here.
Looking at the mule and then looking over to Ashland, do you speak through that creature?
Laga, mules don't talk.
Well, why did you introduce me? I know that mules don't talk, but you seem so confident.
I just really like the mule.
He nips at your hand playfully.
Oh, big fucking friends now, huh?
Someone behind you guys in line is like, "Move along!"
I turn
Shut
and
up!
glare at them.
Move when we're ready.
Who's your caseworker? Your name was Ashland? Did we even introduce?
No.
I'm Babel.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I got the same one. This is Sarah. Yeah.
Shirley?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so did Laga. We're all in the same group.
Yeah, they probably do the same one until it fills up, change to the next, you know. Easy organization.
Laga just nods sagely.
Laga totally gets this.
Yes, 100%.
Cool.
Well, seeing as the blasted ass likes you, see if you can get it to go fucking that way.
I walk right up to Mr. Nice Guy. I'm like, come on, and I kind of like tug on him in the direction we're supposed to be going.
Give me that. There's like an animal handling roll, isn't there?
Animal handling, yeah.
There is animal handling. It's not very good.
Yours is probably way better than either of us.
Oh man,
Yeah.
are these skills I should have been able to bump up in any way?
Yeah, we should have picked your skills, but for the sake of this, it doesn't.
All right, well, it's going to be pretty poor.
The thing about Mike's games is he doesn't care about the rolls.
Okay.
I care a bit.
Wow.
Aw.
Yeah, so Babel is snorting and whinnying and not really giving you
Who is?
giving you the time of day.
Mr. Nice Guy?
Whatever the mule's name is.
It's Mr. Nice Guy. It's funny.
I'm going to handle this the orc way
Mule.
and just grab the mule by the reins and just pull them.
Yeah, you get it moving.
Yeah, you
it's
get it.
it's used to that too.
Yeah, that's what we have to do. But so now you see the mule's got about 2 feet on me, and yeah, I got about 1,000 pounds. No, not 1,000. I got about 100 pounds on him.
Cool. So you guys move into the city. Now, is there anything you want to do before you head up Shirley and find out the bad news, or
We don't magically have a house yet, do we?
that is true. You
Yeah,
do
so
not.
I have a mule and a cart filled with garbage, and that's it.
And
Yeah, you know what, Mike?
have...
Before we go meet Shirley, let's pick out a spot in an alleyway so we can sleep. No, I'm kidding.
That's fair.
This is
Yeah.
our home now.
Yeah.
I'm like, but they said we have to do this or they'll kick us out. We should probably do this first.
You're right.
Cool. All right, so you guys trundle on down, and there's a pretty big like moving crowd with you, right? Most people hustle into the city are sent here. Some of them know what they're doing. Some of them are hitting up a local bar or going about their business. So most people are shuffling a little aimlessly with you. A lot of lost and hungry souls. But eventually, you're shuffling to this big building. You're directed to a place to tie up your cart and your mule, and you get in a line that seems to stretch on forever. I'm just going to fast forward, so please stop me if you want to do anything here. But you're waiting and waiting, and it's like, think like a bit. I'm trying to think of exactly how I want to explain this. It's a very high-tech city for being a fantasy world. So there are a lot of like roped off with red velvet rope lines. It's kind of like walking up to like a bank teller. And so there's like big countertop with glass. About a dozen different workers behind it, and all these lines, just people being shuffled up. They talk to their caseworker, some paperwork's passed back and forth. A lump of gold is handed forward, and the person has moved on their way. But yeah, eventually, I don't know. Do you wanna strike up conversation with anyone else in line, or are you guys just kind of?
I'm just up there, chatting with Mr. Nice Guy.
So they leave. Mr. Nice Guy gets left outside, for the record.
Oh.
He gets tied up.
Yeah, I wanna case the crowd a little bit.
Sure. I guess general perception. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for somebody that looks about as clueless as we are, but has more money than we do.
Sure.
Wow.
Jesus.
That's good.
Yeah, so, I mean, you notice, like, you see a lot with the 23 perception.
Damn right.
There
I do.
is...
I said, damn right I do. It was a joke.
There's a gentleman you notice a couple spots. He's in the line to your left. A lot of people seem really young and excited, and they're, like, full of hope and, like, oh, I can't wait to... What's the city going to bring? What's, like, the next stage of my life going to bring? But there's this one guy, he's a big, portly gentleman wearing pretty fine robes. The first thing you notice is that on his stubby little fingers, there are a lot of... I don't know, they're not tan
Fingers.
lined, but, like, you can tell that he used to have a lot of fine rings. But he looks a little destitute. And when you make eye contact with him, his face is just hollow.
He's broken, huh?
Yeah, he's not looking too well.
And where is he? He was in line with us?
Yeah, so he's in the line directly to the left of yours. So you're both kind of moving at the same pace, and there's like a divider between you guys, but open conversation.
Fantasy medieval queuing, huh?
Yeah.
What is that line for? Does it look
So
like it's a different agent, or?
Yeah, everyone's going to talk to a caseworker for one reason or another. It seems like most people are coming in with their paperwork they got at the gate, but he's not holding any specific paperwork.
Okay, and then with the 23, where's the expedited queue?
Sure. So to the far right of the room, there's like so there are all these lines that like snake back and forth, right? And then there's one that has blue velvet rope. And there are a couple of there are a couple of holy men waiting in line. They're paladins. They have a big... God, I don't even have 5th E lore pulled up. 5th E, good gods.
Tritherian. Foltus. Ooze.
Moradin.
Ugh. Terrible.
Yeah.
Hate freedom.
Dwarven god. So they are 2 clerics of Moradin. and they have the big twin hammers on their chest, which Dave's character would know because of his earlier insight roll, that they are part of the Twin Hammers Guild. And there aren't a lot of people going through the VIP line, but these two come in, look around, and are quickly being shooed into a back room.
Well, that's good, because if they saw me, they'd be fucking pissed.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Cool.
I just spit on the ground and growl, and I wait for that
Sure.
guy to make eye contact with me again.
Yeah, I think eventually he does.
Yeah, I nudge Laga before I talk to him. Like, I've been watching, waiting, and kind of when he turns his head, I give Laga a nudge. Like, here, watch this. So he looks at me.
Yeah.
Like, what are you in for?
Jesus. This is good sir. In for? I don't understand your meaning.
It's a joke. Like, we've been punished. We're in jail because of this wait.
Guess I'm not in the mood for joking. Habacus Fitch, and his hand extends to you.
Sure, why not? I'll meet his hand. Actually,
Sure. He says, in for, well, to be honest, friend, these last 48 hours have been the worst 2 days of my life. My gold mine on... God, I fucking had the notes
just
up.
dollar signs.
Yeah, he says... My gold mine on Rendil.
Rendell.
Yeah, it's one of the three world continents. One of the three large world continents. I can see you're taking good notes.
Yeah.
Habacus Fitch.
Yeah, whatever. Atticus, got it.
Yeah. Just last night, hobgoblins came shrieking out of the forest, took everything I fucking own. I managed to make it out to the family portal to Roanupur, but they took all my paperwork. They took... And the damn guards at the gate, they wouldn't believe who I fucking was.
They did the same to me. Yeah, rude.
Hobgoblins are the worst. Laga just, bursts into the conversation.
Yeah. Weird
Damn
though, they're
dirty
usually
creatures.
organized.
He nods. He says, foul creatures, they pretend they have some sort of order, but they're agents of fucking chaos. I've heard stories of legions of them roaming Renadil, but this couldn't have been over a dozen. Regardless, they attacked us when we were unaware, and he kind of shrugs. I find myself here. Says, my family is a standing contract with the Golden Lions, but since I didn't bring any of my paperwork, the fuckers won't help me. I'm hoping to clear it up here. Lion shuffles a little further. Yeah, I think you're next in line, so if you want to talk for a minute or two more, and then you guys are called up.
Yeah, give him a once over. I'm like, if you find yourself unable to settle the score with them Golden Lions, or you need a hand clearing out some goblin corpses, we might could have some time.
Are you affiliated with a guild? Do you have credentials?
Yep. It's not a lie.
His eyes light up. He says, nice nose, asshole.
Yeah,
his eyes light up.
Huh?
And he says, well, I just may, and then the person calls him up to go up in line. And you can overhear his whole conversation. So he's like, well, just a moment, friend, and he goes up. And he explains the situation again, right? I'm not going to redo it.
You should talk to yourself. It's funny.
Yeah, the clerk looks sympathetic, but asks for any proof of paperwork, and it's like, I don't have any, and the clerk's like, well, it'll take about 48 hours, we need the blah, blah, and he's like, mine will be burned down in 48 hours. And he starts screaming. He slams a huge pouch of gold on the table, and he's like, what'll it take to expedite this? And the person's like, sir, that won't work. I can't accept bribes. And they go back and forth, and while this fight is happening, you guys are called up. And I think that...
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Finish your thought.
So mostly people are coming up one at a time, but if the three of you want to go up together, you're all seeing the same person.
That was my question. Is this a 1-to-1 thing, or are we?
Yeah, I think we can all go up.
I think I've kind of been zoning out the whole time and bored, and I realize I'm next in line, so I'm like, oh, hey. And then, we all have the same person. And just drag everybody up with me.
Yeah.
Laga just goes along because he doesn't know any better. He was having, a little anxiety attack when they called them up. Because he's like, I don't know what to do. Oh,
right.
Yeah.
First day in the new school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think you come up and there's this older, middle-aged dwarven lady. She's got a big red hair and a perm, and she's
fantasy perm.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, and she's filing her nails, and she's like,
fantasy
big old
file.
beehive.
Fantasy file. She's like, paperwork, please.
And I just kind of slam mine down, and yeah, this is. Are you Shirley? They have Shirley on their paperwork too.
I am indeed, sweetie. And she's looking over it. Purpose in the city. She kind of half interrupts you.
Sweetie.
Mike's done this in another life. Looking to get situated. Maybe join up with a guild. Maybe start a new branch. And I drop my introduction paperwork down.
Yeah, so she's like, doesn't look at it and just stamps the paperwork, and it says unaffiliated. Stamp, stamp, stamp.
Oh, that's such a cool guild name.
And she's like, she probably briefly glances. She's like, I don't know of any offices of the, what is it again? And she clearly doesn't read the name.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, it's right there.
Do you have a name for it, or do you?
I think it's deliberately smudged.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, yeah, I don't think...
She just assumes.
New branch.
Yeah, she squints down. She's like, I haven't heard of any new branch. Stamps your paperwork. Says, well, look, sweetie, if you want to get settled in the city, we got an entry fee of 500 gold. We've got, yeah, and your eye, everyone's heart probably sinks at that.
Laga just takes out his gold pouch and pours it out, and he starts counting it. He
2.
clearly doesn't have nearly enough.
I look at Laga, it's like, Laga, that's not enough.
Yeah, so she's like, an entry fee of 500 gold, a 50 gold monthly tax, and 5% on any earnings. And then she looks up and smiles, and then sees that 10 gold is on the counter.
So, you got installment plan there. That's unreasonable. I'll give you 500 gold.
She shrugs. She says, I don't make the rules, sweetie.
I have 5, and then he just takes 5 gold coins and puts it down.
So I think, so she her lips purse, and she's about, her nice nails reach under the counter. It looks like she's about to hit a button.
Now, if you could do that 100 more times, friend, we might have something. That being said, we are allowed in the city, yes? Just no guild affiliation?
She goes, oh, well, and she shuffles some paperwork. She's like, a visitor's pass will cost you, it's she says the first 48 hours are free. After that, it is 75 gold a night, and we'll need to this, and this. You'll need a reference, and she's shuffling paperwork. And Habicus comes marching over because his conversation has ended. And he says, and he just slams a big pouch of gold on the counter.
He plots the whole conversation.
There we go.
Do it.
And he says, is that offer still good, friend Ashlyn?
Yeah, but they're saying I'm unaffiliated here, which I can tell you is a damn lie. And I show him my paperwork, and it like very clearly says Potters.
Yeah, I think he mumbles something about desperate times to himself.
He doesn't call it out explicitly.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Because I mean, like, it's like he's a Dorgar. Like, everyone's got a secondary. Everyone's got a job they do at home. We're all warriors first.
Sure.
But yeah, that's fine. He wouldn't get it.
Yeah, no, I think he's just like, yep, I'm fucked. And it's just like... And yeah, he offers to pay your fees in exchange for help on this mission.
Yeah, I mean, that's more than we thought we were going to get out of this conversation. Like,
But I have gold. Is that not?
it's not the right color.
Oh,
There's you need a bit more. We don't
No.
have enough.
he just scoops his off the counter and puts it back in the bag.
Yeah, so without being...
Job.
Oh, sorry.
So we're taking the job, right?
Yeah, without, like, being impolite, Ashland's trying to figure out, like, is he paying for the visitor's pass? Is he paying for, like, the full entry, or...
Yeah, I think he interrupted right at the beginning of the visitor's pass thing. He is willing to buy you guys citizenship in exchange for this.
Okay. Yeah, we're definitely taking the job. You got a place I can store my ass?
He laughs. He says, "Yes, friend, right this way." Drops the gold on the counter. And the four of you walk out of the bureaucratic office together.
Yeah, wave goodbye to Shirley.
Yeah, I think she like pleasantly like does like a finger wave as you guys. So she like stamped the papers, right? She's like paid. Gives you a date to come back and pay your taxes. And she gives you, and we won't go through all of it right now, but she gives you like some contacts. She's like, now if you need to port to the continents of Rendil or Sestrak, you can see the Blue Tower. The Red Tower handles a lot of Morin, but you know they have things all over. Everyone charges their own rates. Gives you like tells you where the Silver Cup is. Says it's a good friendly inn for newcomers. There's like a little welcome packet, and she like goes through the whole thing with you. But basically, TLDR, you all gain like a basic understanding of the city. So when you ask basic questions, you're not just completely lost.
Right.
Sounds good.
We have gained basic understanding.
Yeah, right. Like a little skill thing comes up.
Achievement unlocked.
Yeah, and she waves you goodbye. And the scene kind of ends. Screen fades to black. We come back to the four of you standing outside a 2-story house on the edge of a district of the city known as the Small. And the Small is big, lively city, right? All sorts of stuff comes through. A lot of noble traffic, a lot of high-end trading, some mercenary guilds. But there's also like a working class section of the city, right? You got like, I guess like your street sweepers specifically are handled by automatons, but you've got your bartenders, you've got your entertainers, you've got all sorts of folks who have to work in the underbelly of the city to make it thrive. And the Small is the home to a lot of those folks. And it's pretty crummy, but towards the fringes it gets a little nicer in kind of like the area between the Small and some of the more noble districts. And he pulls you up to a house that looks like no one's been in for at least 6 months. And he kind of shrugs. He says, "It's not much, but land in Roanupur, it's a lot more expensive than you'd think." And he looks around. He's like, "This side of town used to be a lot nicer, at least the last time I was here." Yeah, and he goes up.
He's taking us here to go to a gate?
No, it's his family's like plot of land in the city. So you asked for a place to store your ass, so he's like taking
yeah,
you
I
to.
did. Okay, I just for some reason I thought he was like away from the city.
Yeah, no, everything. So this plane is just the city encased in a giant electrical dome of like magical energy.
Because the ghosts.
Yeah, right. Because the ghosts.
Clear this no peeking thing so we can draw this map some.
God. All right, that's fair. Let's do it.
I can't delete it.
Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna make
Actually,
a new.
Maybe I could draw white over it.
We can just.
Ooh, I can.
Here, we're just going to a new map.
That also
There
says
we
no
go.
peeking.
What? There we go.
You got to move our flag.
Yeah, I didn't save the map. I just did it move over.
Nope.
There it is.
Nope.
Okay, just nice
No.
blank map for you.
Yeah.
Yay.
Cool. I can make it a little bigger too. Yeah, and if we want to take a little bit, we can plot out the map together, somewhat, or at least the areas of the city you know.
I just don't know that it's horribly important to have a map of the city.
It's just
Literally.
really boring staring at a blank white screen that says no peeking in terrible handwriting.
All right. Well, I tried.
You did try.
We can jot down the basics and then drop something later, a
That's
little
fair.
more fleshed out. Just give us the guesstimate.
Sure. So center of the city is the Old One's Palace, and also the bureaucratic offices, which take up the base of the palace. No one's really sure how to get into where the actual Old One lives, but it's also where all the paperwork happens. We'll say the small is on it's in the south. It's like the southern edge. And then you've got, it's going to be the best map ever. Whoop.
Plus, if I'm drawing a map, I'm not trolling.
That's fair.
It's nice.
You've got 2 red towers, because of the Red Tower Guild, here and here. And you've got 2 blue towers here and
You
here.
really can't copy paste? That's so fucking dumb.
There. So yeah,
The GM can.
Oh, that's so annoying. I guess
Can I
I've just
get-
always been a GM.
yeah, that is probably true. Oh my god, text, come on. It will not let me put text on the map. Great.
Oh,
So yeah, the small is in the south. So this building is somewhere down there.
Huh. I also can't put text on the map. I guess Roll20 is what's having the issue, which is why I can't upload video or an image or show my video or anything.
Yeah, maybe roll 20s. Riley, please don't die, for the record. But yeah, cool. So after that, he nice. He shrugs and gives you what would they have? His family has a contract with the Red Towers. It's how he ported it in. And I think he takes you directly to the Red Tower. And the Red Tower has like an open office, like much like the bureaucratic offices. You step through, you speak to a young red mage. Habicus gives him the coordinates for the port, shows him his pass, and the red mage will get you ported.
What are we doing?
So
Storing my ass.
yeah, so we've stored the ass. He's moving you on to
Bye,
to
Mr.
Portal
Nice
Town.
Guy.
Yeah, Mr. Nice Guy, MVP the whole session.
Yeah. So he's not coming with you. He's staying in the small.
If this guy's... I mean, didn't he just say it got overran by fucking hobgoblins?
So the small is in the city. This is his family's like plot of land in Roanupur.
Okay, I guess that's what I didn't understand. So he does have a secondary location.
Yeah, so his gold mine is out in like the world itself.
Okay, as long as this place is secure, I'm not leaving my fucking 30 GP mule here to die.
Yeah, no, it's Roanupur there's a lot of crime, but there's not a lot of theft.
Gotcha.
There's a lot of organized crime, but not necessarily like random acts of violence. So yeah, his family is from the continent of Rendil. They just were rich enough and influential enough to have some land in Roanupur. But they obviously don't use it very often. So yeah, he sets you up with a portal. Tells you he's going to contact other members of the family about what happened. But he tells you the portal location is about. Look at my battle map that we're going to go to.
Are you saying there's going to be a battle here?
There might be. I'm not sure.
Spoiler.
He says the portal is about 5 minutes west of the mine. He says they didn't want to set it up right in the mine because he wanted his workers to know when he was coming and going. He says they'll be lazier when they know he's not. when they know he's not there. So yeah, he says you're about 5 minutes west. Sets you up with the Red Mage's portal, and if there's nothing else you want to do, you guys are off on your way.
I mean, we're fully healed and rested, right?
Yeah.
Did we go straight here? We don't even have a place to live. We just went straight to a mission.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did we leave our stuff in Mr. Nice Guy's cart?
Yeah, I think so. He lets you into his home in the small and tells you he'd meet you there once it's all done. So you're able to have like his little home as a base to swing back to.
Did we ever get told what the job is?
Yeah, so I guess that's fair. He didn't go into a lot of detail about it. His gold mine was invaded by these hobgoblins, and he needs them out. He says he didn't see how many because he just ran, but it's got to be. It wasn't even a full dozen. Normally, from what he's heard, hobgoblins travel in legions, but these seem to be working on their own. They seemed a little disorganized. Still made quick work of his 2 guards and the workers that were hanging around his main office, though.
Hobgoblins are crafty.
He nods. He says they use pseudo-military tactics, but they're not as smart as they think they are.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But yeah, he says, look, clear it out, make it safe for my return. I don't expect you to. He says, look, if you find anyone still living, that's a bonus, right? But he's just playing damage control now. He needs them out. I think he asks for. He says he got a glimpse of their leader, and he had 3 golden hoops through his left ear, and he says, bring that ear with you as proof of a job well done, and we'll talk about further reward.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm ready to go. Let's go.
Yeah, so I think, like I said, he's gonna go try to contact his family and fill them in, see if he can get some more backup, but
Man, I just have goblins.
Cool, yeah, so you go to the Red Mage Tower. He walks you through. He seems to know the mage pretty well. Mage pulls you into a little side room, does a ritual, which Amanda, give me some sort of knowledge check on. I gotta look at. Oh my god, Ashland's on his notes section, so I can't see the stats because I can't remember exactly what people roll. I mean, I'd say. Well, I guess Dave, is your character a caster yet, or?
Yeah, he's got spellcasting, but I don't have Arcana trained.
Gotcha.
But I do have a +2.
Yeah, go ahead and roll Arcana, or both of you can.
Sorry. Arcana.
You should probably check that box for Arcana Babel, because the likelihood that you don't choose that is pretty low.
Right.
So my thing that I picked, my background gave me animal handling, and survival. I didn't do any other skill choosing.
The other skill choosing is from your class. So you go to Sorcerer and it should tell you skill proficiencies.
So Babel, something. So you're not particularly wise yet in the ways of magic, being a sorcerer from the wild. But from what you understand, portals are kind of a big deal, right? Like your level 1 mage isn't just like throwing up portals to another dimension or another plane.
Yeah.
But this guy doesn't seem overly experienced. He seems to be basically like reading this from a book, but the thing snaps to life really easily with like a distinct crackle in the air, and it strikes you as odd. You're like, how's he able to do that easily? So just a note of it, like it seems strange that such a novice wizard would be able to just like...
It's a little too easy for him.
Right, yeah.
Magic
So
is powerful in Roanupur.
Something to note. Yeah, and you guys, something else we need to do is get you guys some tokens. Yeah. So we are heading to... Portal opens, you guys step through, you find yourself, it's... Oh, sorry.
That's fine.
It's, we're going on military time here, because I have no idea what time of day it's going to be. 7 in the morning.
Boy,
So
that one moved quick.
Yeah, I mean, Roanupur works on a different time, like, scale, right? Like, it's got its own day and night, as opposed to the world. And the continents are big enough, like, there are different time zones and whatnot. So yeah, you come in, it is bright and early in the morning on the continent of... I already said it 7 times, I can't remember. The continent of Rendil. Yeah. You find yourself in a nice little forest area. To give you an idea, you're somewhere over here, a little bit off the map, because you're a couple minutes away from the mine. But yeah, let's get you guys some tokens and figure out how you're going to approach this situation.
Through the front, hidden in the face.
I mean, I like it. Can you guys search for your own tokens, or is that something I have to assign?
We can normally assign our own tokens by putting into our character sheets, but like I don't have something ready to go.
Same.
Yeah, the section that normally lets you search for things is not there as players. So unless you uploaded something ahead of time.
No. Alright.
It's actually a really big oversight.
Ethan, there you go. That's going to be you.
Yay, me. If you put it into our character sheets, we can then like pull them out and it'll link up with our character sheets.
Right. Gotcha. Yeah, there's a page. I remember, there it is. Oh, I have to drag it. I can't drag it from there.
Yeah.
Work. Hiya.
Yay!
And has a character.
And I just dragged him out into the...
Yay! Ashlyn is a sort of a dwarf. Ugh. Dwarf. Need an evil-looking one.
It's true.
These are all... Wow, these dwarfs are all incredibly noble-looking. That's annoying. Oh, there we go. How about that?
He's got a devious cloak.
Sorry, things I never managed to think of before the first game. Tokens. Whoop. I don't know if that's actually a dwarf or like a weird fucking goat man, but...
Either way.
Amanda, halfling. And if you guys want to make tokens, like, obviously.
Yeah.
Trying to get free work from me.
I'm not. I'm just. If you feel so inspired, there's Amanda.
I can make probably not as great ones.
A colorful bat.
Is that me? The purple
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah, it's gonna be you.
I appreciate that.
Because it's colorful.
Oh, it disappeared.
Yeah, I don't know if
Yeah,
that
I think
worked.
that was the wrong spot. Hang on.
All right, do you guys all see him in your character sheets?
Sure.
Ah, there it is.
Mine is a broken image picture.
Yeah, might have to find Amanda something else.
Oh, he is a bad boy. Yeah, delete that first one. I can't move that one. Or that second one. I can move this one. Oh, but I can't
Okay,
make him
that's
big.
better.
Oh, terrible. The people demand long boy.
I got it. I got a good one, Amanda.
Oh no.
All right, since you can't be the broken bat, you're gonna be.
Snail.
How'd you know?
I can see it.
There we
Oh
go.
shit. How
Really?
did you do that? I've never seen that before.
What did I
Oh,
do?
look at him, so pretty.
Ethan, how'd you do that?
When you're moving your token, like you're holding down the left click button,
Yeah.
click the right click, and then when you want to waypoint,
Oh,
right
that's
click
so good.
Mike, I can't
Oh,
put
shit.
down
I've never seen that
the
before. Thank you.
first one you put
Mhm.
down. You might want to delete it.
Oh yeah, you can't move the snail I put down.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so good. I love that.
I don't know which one I put down, so I just deleted both.
Oh. Alright.
Hmm.
There's me.
All right, so we're back on this road somewhere. So
Don't
That's
tell
a
me where
road,
to be.
okay.
I think we need some more trees here because otherwise this guard would just be seeing you as you came upon. Cool. So yeah, as you guys you poured in, and he told you to travel east a little bit. Oh shit, good tree. Solid tree. Way better than my trees.
Yeah. You keep talking.
Yeah, you guys head east, and eventually come upon. You see it first, like there's an opening in the forest, where you see a watchtower. It's about a dozen feet in the air, and there is a hobgoblin. He's a man. What do hobgoblins even look like? He's like a
He's like a 6 foot tall regular goblins with a way meaner
Yeah,
face.
like
Right,
a longer
like-
face, more gaunt.
Yeah, they're like much more serious.
That's what I was gonna go with. Like a goblin that's not hunched over and looking like he's down on his luck.
Like a creepy little fuck.
Yeah, so he's holding a crossbow at the ready and kind of peering out over the forest itself. It's pretty obvious from this far away he doesn't see you. And then beyond that, like right next to him, and this is an obnoxiously large battle map with just trying to make it realistic. This itself is the mine, and you can't really see down into it, but pretty sizable hole in the earth.
So it's like an open mine, or is it like a mine?
It is
entrance?
it's like a strip mine, right? Like think
Okay,
of one
like
of
a
those,
pig pit.
like, yeah. Yeah, and you
Gotcha.
can't really see what's going on in the middle of it. But then there's also, and he told you, so on the northern half of the mine, which is what you're coming up now on, are the are his personal offices, where he and his foreman used to hang out.
His goons. Little
Yeah,
goon
and
squad.
you can barely see them, but on the southern tip of the mine, there were a bunch of huts where his workers would stay, but they've all been burned
They're
down.
dead now.
So yeah,
But
how do
we're
you?
none the wiser.
Where are you guys going from here?
I've been working on my ability to sneak, but I'm not not too good yet.
Yeah, it's 7 in the morning. So we wait until it's not fucking bright goddamn day out.
Yeah, like the sun is coming up. We can hunker down in these bushes. These tree things.
That's fair. You definitely can.
Just study it. Look for how many things are around.
Yeah, let's... What can... Oh, well, you already kind of gave us the lay of what we see from here.
See if, maybe there's any battle of attrition to be won here. Wait for 3 of them, go on guard duty, kill them.
Sure.
Engage them away from their friends. And then kill 3 more when they come out later.
Yeah, so, I guess give me team perception check here if we're just going to be watching for the day. And I think we have advantage. So pointless roll, but you never know.
Perception?
I'm
Yeah.
guessing that Ashlyn has the best perception, so I'll just let him
Mine's
roll.
bad.
It's not bad. I don't know what's the best. I got a 4. And you said advantage?
Yeah.
How'd we do?
Oh,
That's not
Pretty
advantage.
good.
How do I
No.
roll with advantage?
It auto rolls the advantage.
Well,
if
for you it does. You can toggle it off. It
Did-
drives me fucking
Did
insane.
you guys explain what advantage even means?
Nah.
No, Amanda has no idea how fifth works.
What is that?
It means
Okay.
I'm new to
good.
this.
For every roll that you do, you basically are rolling a d20 to see if you achieve that thing. If you have advantage, you roll 2d20 and pick the highest. If you have disadvantage, you roll 2d20 and pick the lowest.
So I have advantage, so I pick the 14.
Right. And
Okay,
if
cool.
if it's just like a straight roll, you just take the first one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so Dave, I think what your character... So, about every 2 or 3 hours, the door opens on this building. Hobgoblin comes out, walks up to the tower, climbs up. The one that was on guard, they switch the crossbow. One that was on guard duty goes back down and into the building. What you notice is you never see the earrings you were told about.
Yeah.
But B, you also notice because you're there for what? You're waiting until nightfall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're there for a full 12 hours.
hours?
Yeah, you notice. Dude,
Why did we get dropped off at 7 in the morning?
Because we're new adventurers and we're bad at this.
We didn't pick it.
yeah, because you went as soon as the job hit, right? They probably hit the night before, so he raced to town, and then spent all night waiting in line.
It's all good.
But like again, Roanupur doesn't run on like the same time necessarily as.
So yeah, we're not realizing the day when we got dropped off.
Right.
Yeah.
And he wasn't thinking about it either. He's just like, fuck, get my shit
Just, like,
back.
get them out there.
Yeah. So they're not really doing a sweep of the area around. They're just kind of locked the building down, it seems like.
Yeah. Yeah, but what you notice, you only see 3 distinct guards, and then for the last guard duty, the first guard comes out again.
Oh man, running a tight shift.
So yeah, you see guard, new guard, old guard.
Yeah. Did he... Now, obviously this isn't where we're going off of first, but did he make any stipulation about, like, bring me the head back or, like, save my stuff? Because, fire is
he told
tried
us-
and true.
To bring back the ear with the 3 earrings.
Yeah, he did tell you, he said to make it safe for him to return.
I mean,
He didn't...
we'll put the fires out, man.
Yeah, he did not specifically say, like, bring stuff back. He said, make it safe for my return.
Yeah, I mean, it's no guarantee.
He didn't say we
I
couldn't
just
steal things.
want the length and the breadth of my options before I decide what,
Sure.
I assume burning it down is probably not on the list.
Right, but
Fire
it
is
is
not
very
safe.
effective. No, we'll put the fire out. It's fine.
It is a log cabin.
All right. I mean, do either of your characters suggest a plan of attack, or?
How much do you think he cares about that little tower?
A lot
With the
more than
dude.
a big building. Or a lot less, that one. Yeah.
I could try and sneak over there.
Do we want to be sneaky or do we want to jump on them?
Oh, hell yeah. If we can pick one of them off before they raise alarm, well, let's fucker, we gotta meet in open battle.
So
So,
let's try to sneak It's dark now, right? We can start sneaking closer.
Yeah, you can wait.
Yeah, I mean, where would we have been, Mike? Like somewhere like down here, maybe, or like
Off to
Yeah.
the west, I assume.
Yeah, you're a little bit west of where the map is, but like
okay.
So,
basically,
we're not here yet.
once you get to the point where we're on the map is where the guard has a chance of seeing you, and we're gonna have to like
So we're over there.
roll some.
Okay. Yeah, just
Roll some things.
checking. Yeah, if Laga's comfortable with like going out in front, like we won't abandon him, but if we can get somebody in there to like fuck shit up, that's great.
I'm not great at sneaking, but I'll do it.
Well, I mean,
I don't care if they see me.
yeah, I mean, so the only thing Ashland would say, and you're completely within your rights to ignore it, he's like, if they see you, run back to us. Don't fight them alone, and don't make me run far to get you, because that won't work well.
If they catch me, it'll be their problem.
Here we go. Man. Oh, I actually have the... I fucking love the fact that you can just look up... You can look up, like, stat blocks in Roll20 now.
Yeah, it's pretty handy. You can actually buy, like, 5e stuff in Roll20,
Modules and stuff.
and then they come with, like, character sheets and stuff.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, so Laga, how you going to approach this?
I'm going to try to sneak in there, but probably not going to work.
Are you coming at a specific angle? Are you coming down the road? What's your... Right, 'cause you can, like...
I try to keep in the foliage, but I assume that it's kind of clear-cut around the watchtower, otherwise
Yeah.
they should job.
So to be clear, the watchtower is not for watching the road, it's for watching the mine.
Gotcha.
Right.
It
But-
faces the other direction.
So is there a blind spot?
No, it's open. It's just like the foliage ends around, around here. So
Actually, you know
get-
what? I'm going to do a roll, and then we'll figure out by that roll what I did. 'Cause
Okay.
maybe I did just walk up the road. I don't know.
Come where they least expect me, down the center of the road.
It's not terrible, but it's not good.
Look at me,
well,
I'm a hobgoblin. Hey.
Yeah, he takes out his hammer, and he starts like sneaking forward through the forest, but he's like crunching on all the leaves and the sticks, and not really trying to like stop himself from crunching. He's just hoping to be like out of sight for as
Yeah.
long as possible.
So what happens if you tie someone's passive perception?
Ty goes to the defender, and he would be the defender.
Yeah, cool. So I think you get you get here. Right? Do you see where my mark is on the map?
Yeah.
Yep.
Because we're waiting until it's dark, and they have 60 feet of dark vision.
Yeah.
And yeah, he picks you out. And the first thing he does, which is you'll get a chance to react because he doesn't fire on you right away, is he like sees you, reaches down to his belt, pulls a horn out, and blows like a long, deep.
Can we roll initiative to see who gets to act faster?
Yeah,
Since that's what initiative is for.
Yeah.
sure.
Because he knows he's there already, and the other guy just
Yeah,
saw.
that's fair.
Where the
Tow-
hell is initiative?
Tower's about
It's just
10
Dex.
probably 10 feet in the air.
I know it is just Dex, but
Oh, it's
I
in the
think there's,
middle,
like,
right next to AC.
oh, there it is. Got it. Oh, I gotta click on my thing, but yeah, I guess I'm like, "Ah!"
Oh yeah, you want to?
Actually pull up, yeah. Well, initiative might, depending on how this goes, initiative might be re-rolled because I don't know what he's gonna.
So
What
he does
he's
get the
gonna do.
horn.
Yeah, so yeah, he grabs the horn and he blows. What do you guys do? What do you
Lager
do?
just looks back to everybody because he like was reaching for an axe that he has on him, and then he just like looks back and he shrugs and he's like, what do you want to do now?
Yeah, I'm absolutely just like hand in face, like, God, fuck, come on.
He did his best.
He did. He did do his best.
He did average, and I can tell.
Yeah, I mean, Dude's signaling the alarm. We're not. Can he see us or can he just see Laga?
He can just see Laga.
Okay, so I think this is the opportunity where like we can sneak over still. He only knows there's one of us here.
Oh shit! I didn't even think of that. That's really good. Yeah, let's go.
So what do you guys signal to Laga? Because he's just like turned around, like shrugging.
You turn
really
around and
obviously.
I'm just waving you in the directions like just go.
Just do
Like,
right. Yeah, Ashley
yeah,
just like
no.
gives you a
Enough.
shrug and just pulls out axes and just starts traipsing his way forwards.
How
Hang
far
on.
back were you guys from?
Good.
I can keep him in sight for 150 feet because of my Gloomstalker dark vision.
Sure.
Oh,
Now I don't
gosh.
think we were actually that far, but you know, probably 60 feet back or close to it, right?
Sure.
So he's probably a double move away from us right now.
Cool.
And I was probably just following good old Ashlyn.
Yeah, I mean, when the fighting actually gets going, you might have to like pull up a light or something. I imagine everyone's using dark vision right now.
Yeah. I don't know if I have dark vision.
You do not. You are. Oh, actually, as
Yeah.
a halfling, maybe not as a human, but I don't think so. But I could be wrong.
I don't think halflings do, but
Yeah, I don't think
check
so.
that.
But it is worth looking. It's like a small.
Yeah, I'm
chance.
looking right now. Gosh, where's halflings?
doesn't look like it.
Fucking gnomes have them. Why aren't you a gnome?
Because you
Don't
wanted the
you listen
halfling
to
luck.
that, Riley? I'm not saying gnomes are good.
I wanted to be a halfling.
I respect your halfling choice.
Ugh,
Okay.
fucking small races.
Yeah, how about it?
Halfling's luck is pretty good.
Yeah, it is actually pretty good.
All right, cool. So, Ethan, you're going to get a chance to act, and then I guess Amanda roll
What am I rolling?
initiative. Yeah.
Just a
You
D20
and
plus
Dave
your
are-
dex.
Plus my dex?
Yeah, I mean, if you go to your character sheet and you go to the
Yeah.
core page, you can click the initiative, and
So-
it'll just roll for you.
Oh, awesome.
And if you click your token first and then do it, it'll automatically assign you the tracker.
Where the frick is the initiative?
Were you looking at the stream?
Nope.
Use that.
Or you can just roll your dex if you can't find it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a D20 plus 4, but
She's got to learn sometime.
Plus 4.
well, she'll watch the
Sorry.
stream.
Oh,
There we go.
Should have used
that's
mine.
bad. Ugh.
Either way, because the people in the house are going to be spurred into action by the horn, so they're just going to come in at the very end.
Oh, I just found it.
All right, so you
Yeah,
said who's up first?
Yeah, so it's Laga just because he was already like acting. Then you guys, then the creatures in the room.
So Laga yells out in Orcish. It's like, you see a wolf come through here? To the hobgoblin.
Okay,
Oh man, Laga.
Bluff.
man, they don't. I'm trying to see. All right, we're gonna roll 1d2. 1 they speak Orcish. 2 they speak. They just speak Goblin. Yeah, he doesn't understand what you say. Unfortunately.
Alright, when he doesn't react at all, does he react at all?
He reacts by pulling up his crossbow.
Same though.
But not firing.
He blew the horn for his turn, so the beginning of his next turn will be attacking. So you still have a chance to like actually do some action before you take your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna run to... I assume there's a place under the watchtower that I can get where he can't shoot me.
Yeah, there's a ladder. And maybe it might being too nice by not allowing him to like take a shot there.
Not
It seems-
really.
It seems weird if he sees you you sprint 60 feet towards him and he doesn't even get the shoot. I guess he chose to sound the alarm though.
Right, he could have shot me, but instead he sounded the alarm.
That's fair. Yeah, no, so think it's just like 4 wooden posts and then like a ladder. It's like a very simple watchtower, right? It's an enclosed space up top, but it's really just like 4 posts, a ladder, hole in the floor. But that hole, when you get under the tower, you realize down on you as you have to climb the ladder.
Right. So I'm gonna rage.
Yeah.
Up there. I really wish you spoke Orcish.
I like it. I like the rage. Yeah, so what's that give you?
Extra damage, DR, depending on his path.
Yeah, it gives me
attack.
resistance to all physical damage.
Jesus.
So I take half damage from any physical damage.
Right.
It gives me +2 to damage, and it gives me advantage on strength-based stuff, I believe. I gotta double check
like
that.
strength checks.
Yeah. Pretty good.
Yeah, Jesus. Cool. Does that allow you to move farther, or are you stuck under there?
Nope. And I just checked, and barbarians don't have increased movement anymore either.
They do at higher
Right.
levels.
Do they?
Yeah, you should have at least an extra 5.
I'm only a 2nd level barbarian.
Not 3rd?
No.
What'd you
do
take your
multiclass?
3rd in?
Yeah, I'm multi-classed into fighter.
Fucking monster.
Yeah, you might
All
not
right.
have a 2nd level one.
Cool. Yeah, so that's your turn. Party, what are you doing?
Party?
Party of Ashlyn and Babel.
Yeah, the other two. We're moving in.
Cool. I guess pull yourselves on the map to where you want to get to.
So, are we safe to consider ourselves at the edge of that map, or were we further back?
Let's start at the edge of the map just for simplicity's sake.
Okay. So I can.
If you're trying the stealth in, you'll roll with advantage because he's definitely distracted by a barbarian, but he's not dumb enough to think there's a lone barbarian charging him.
I'm a barbarian. I might be stupid.
You might be.
Even though I don't really look like a tribal barbarian, I just look like a
Right.
working chainmail.
We're so fucking close.
I'm trying to remember how to get it to measure feet.
Right. So when you click on your token, like you're gonna move it, so you can move it around, and then right click while you're
You
holding
click
it.
hold and click with
Okay.
the other one.
Yep.
What's up, Squid?
Oh, is she back now?
Yeah, she
I was
just said hi.
I was just guilting her.
I can move 25 feet.
Yeah, that's all. Well, I can. So I can move a little bit further the first round of combat because of my Gloomstalker stuff, but it's still not enough to get in range, which really sucks.
I'll be doing my job.
Yeah,
This is
I
gonna
was
be-
just really hoping to get an attack off. I'm just gonna
Oops.
double move
What did I
then.
do? What are you doing?
Are you guys attempting to stay stealth still, or are you just like all blind charging?
What was that?
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm having issues with measuring and stuff too. It's like dragging me all across the screen.
Yeah, it just I just did that.
So you should be able to just straight measure with no snapping.
Okay.
Right? Because does it say snap the center, snap the corner?
So no snapping.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm not. I'm at least not being particularly stealthy. I mean, I think that they have other issues here
Okay.
right now.
So not worrying about stealth, right?
Nah.
Okay. Can I have where are you at? Firebolt. And I can shoot that pretty far. 120 feet.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah?
You can attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
can.
want to cast my firebolt, but I want to use my meta magic careful spell to kind of protect
Ooh.
Laga.
Oh.
So that I
I don't know if you need to because Laga's at the bottom. That's smart thinking, but I don't think you need to because Laga's at the bottom of the tower and the orc is at the top.
Okay.
Also, I think Firebolt is a single target thing.
Yeah, it is.
So
you can
yeah,
just-
it is. So I can just like target it as a thing.
Yeah, you can just
Yeah,
attack him.
I am proud of you for looking at meta magic and trying to use it in your first cast, though.
Yeah, you're.
What if I want to aim it at the tower? Because I can catch that on fire. Do I still need to worry about careful?
I think that's not. I mean, you can do it, but I don't know if being careful saves him from the fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean
Okay.
you can go for it if you want.
All right. I'm gonna go with Firebolt.
But
Oh, it
before
says
you
up
do
to
that,
yes.
I just want to ask Mike,
Yeah.
how are you going to determine if the watchtower is going to set on fire so that she knows, because she would have a general idea of how well Firebolt would work to set things on fire, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I don't want her to do something and have it be a low chance of working, or something like
Right.
that.
So Firebolt, from what I read,
Yeah, I mean it says it ignites, so it's gonna ignite.
it can ignite
Okay.
anything that isn't being worn or carried by someone.
We're
Cool.
gonna roll a 1d6 to see how many rounds it takes to because being on fire is like whatever, but is it dangerous fire or is there like a fire burning on it? So we're gonna roll 1d6 for how many rounds it would take for it to be a serious problem for this hobgoblin. If you choose to go that route.
Yeah. So I'm gonna
You could also just attack him.
just attack him. 1 second.
Yeah, because if go ahead.
I do applaud the ingenuity, though.
Me too. No, this will definitely serve us well in later sessions.
Yeah, let's go with just attacking him for now. It says up to 2 creatures within 5 feet. Oh, but it'd be just a creature because a tower is.
I only see one creature on the spell.
Okay, on my thing, under my description in Roll20, it says 2. That could be wrong.
It could be wrong, or it might be based on your level or something. But
Oops. Well, I clicked it.
Yeah, so that was a ranged attack.
Yeah,
Uh,
and I'm aiming for him.
right. Do they get their armor for?
Yes. Yep. Everything's against AC now.
Yeah.
Right. Right. Yeah, because 5th is simple.
Yep.
How much AC does the shield normally give you? Because he's not
1.
using one.
Just 1. I
Shield's
thought.
2.
God damn it, guys! Because that's the
I
difference.
got it. I'm looking it up. Don't worry. Oh, it's 2. You're right. Good call. What was I thinking of? That was giving me 1.
You hit exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
You hit the magic
buckler
number.
that doesn't really exist, but I home ruled him.
Give me a 1d10 damage, Amanda.
Well, so the way that you roll damage now is you click where it says Firebolt in the chat.
Oh shit, that's cool.
Boom.
Wow. Suck on that, Hobgoblin.
What you gonna do?
So you don't drop him, but you damn well light this dude on fire. Like,
Yeah. I'm just yelling Firebolt as I do it.
yeah. So I just imagine like this little halfling like stumbling up, tripping over her ropes, and then just like her finger pointing forwards, and the streak just comes
She
out.
spirit guns him.
Oh yeah, straight like smacks
Just
him
spirit
right in the head, and just like this blinding flash of like red light as fire explodes.
Yeah.
And he screams out in pain. Yeah, cool. So good start. On their turn, he'll act first. Amanda, he's gonna fire back at you because you're definitely the. Actually, no, he won't because he can't. He can't see you.
I do seem a little further back than the other dude's line of sight because his
Yeah.
was 60, right?
Yeah, he has dark vision 60 feet.
All right.
Oh, interesting. I don't know if you should be able to see him.
I was gonna say, could I have seen him?
No.
So let's re-roll all that cool stuff.
Well, it's not re-roll, but it would have been just taking the lower roll, but...
Sake of
Mike wants to do.
simplicity, you guys can see each other. We're battling. He's taking a shot back. That's the rule we're
fair.
making. So yeah, he lines up his crossbow
We'll do better next time.
and fires back.
My
right.
face!
Real quick, you guys want to have? Do we want to have crit fails?
I like crit fails personally, but that's up to the rest of the crew.
Yeah, how you guys feel about this?
Yeah, I mean, we roll more dice than you do, but I don't care.
Right.
I'm fine with it.
What do you want, Amanda? You want crit fails?
What makes it more fun?
Probably
Crit
crit fails.
Crit fails.
How do you want to do it? A second roll, and if he fails again, or just like straight?
I think a second roll just to like mitigate it a little bit. Because
Sure.
otherwise it'll be a 1 in 20 shot of something horrific happening.
Sure. So if he misses the second shot.
Ooh, we're rolling
Okay.
to confirm.
Ooh.
Yeah, so he fumbles with his, like, the shot goes errant and he fumbles with his bow, because he still can't really see. There's, like, spots in his eye, right? Because you just blew his fucking face off. The arrow goes wild, but he does not, I'm seeing how far these guys can go. Alright, cool. Yeah, so they fire. Door comes flying open, and 3 hobgoblins come charging out. They have to go through a couple doors inside to get here. So they don't make it their full 60 feet. They make it about there on their... They're getting a little closer. They make it there. Guy in the back is definitely a little larger than the other two. Or a little beefier. His armor's a little nicer.
What about those rings, though?
Oh yeah, and you see the gleam of the golden rings.
I'm probably too far away for that.
The 2 hobgoblins up front are carrying long swords in both their hands, but the dude in the back has like a full greatsword.
Sweet.
That one's mine.
Cool.
Gets him first.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, and we swing back. So he fired. They ran out. We're just gonna do it like that, and then Laga, you're up. So
All right.
you now got these 3 dudes rushing you.
Right where you want to be, man.
Exactly.
Oh, here we fucking go.
So
Yeah,
I'm gonna walk right in there, and you said they have long swords.
Yeah, this is a. Give me a roll. You don't have high intelligence, do you?
A reasonable intelligence. I know that I'm in a flanking. I'm being flanked right now.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
If you're going in with knowledge of that, yeah,
It's an optional thing in 5th. Are we playing with flanking?
we are not playing with flanking, but hobgoblins have some martial tactics.
Do I go reckless on this?
I mean,
Just to smash the leader.
yeah, I mean, if they're like fucking you up anyway.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Screw it. We're going reckless, so I'm gonna attack with advantage. I'm gonna try
Yeah.
and smash this leader dude. Not so tough. Yeah. 17
Ooh, good call.
Yeah, it hits.
for 12 damage. No, wait,
Nice.
no, it's factored in. So
I don't think
10
the
damage.
rage is.
Oh yeah, it's not. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
So how
12
much
damage.
is 12?
Yep.
Yeah, you
As-
bludgeon him hard on the head and you knock him around a bit, but he is... I mean, you definitely, like, knock him almost off his feet, but he catches himself. And he is still standing. Ashlyn, give me what's up.
As I smack him, I'm like frothing at the mouth. I'm like, "Do you speak Orcish?" In Orcish.
He's the captain, so he might. We'll give him a 1d2 again. He... So there's like a moment in his eyes where he like you can tell he recognizes what you say, but then you hit him upside the head really fucking hard. And when he comes to again, like there's no speaking. He roars, but you can tell he understands you.
That's good. That's
This-
important.
This guy in the back is the big.
Yeah.
Oh, damn you! I can't get in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I am gonna move in. I am gonna attack. I just gotta find out if I'm using my enlarge. Oh, it's one action. Fuck! I should have done it already. Damn.
You wouldn't have been able to get as close if you did that.
Yeah, I know. It's just I really thought it was a bonus action, so I'm disappointed. All right, so we're just running in. We can get there, which puts me in range of that one. And this is you, right?
I'm right above you. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we kind of run in. I imagine there's not charging either, right?
Nah. We can talk about bringing that stuff in later, but for now,
fine.
let's go rules.
Okay. So it's the second round of combat, so I just get my normal 2 attacks.
Ooh.
22, I imagine, hits.
That hits.
And then I get an offhand attack too, and because I'm a dual wielding ranger, I do add damage bonus to this one. So imagine they both hit.
Oh, they fucking hit.
Yeah. For
Nice.
15 total.
Yeah, you drop him. Just barely.
And this is just he just like leaps up and just brings both of them in.
Can you guys see their health when I said it?
No.
No.
Okay, good. Because I don't want to ruin the suspense.
Secret.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. The fucking leader's got like 3 HP left. Like, I get it. I couldn't reach him.
He's
I
probably
just
got more.
growl and spit, reverse the grip on the axe,
He's got a
Trying
bit
to-
more than that.
trying to figure
He's
out.
still. You knocked him upside the head, but he's still decently up.
Yeah.
Amanda.
Yeah. How far away do you think I can see?
I mean, the tower's on fire.
The
Yeah.
tower-
No, it's not on fire,
It's
actually.
not. I hit him. Is he
yeah.
on fire? Well, no, he's not. It's not combustible.
It is. He is not combustible, and you hit him. So
Yeah. I want to. How far do I need? How far close do you think I need to be before I can see?
say 30 feet would be fair, because they're not up on a raised platform.
Okay. So I can move.
To be clear, you could probably see and just be at a disadvantage because it's.
That is true. Yes.
I just can't see very well. Yeah.
You will be able to attack it at disadvantage. I'll give you get 30 feet closer, or get within 30 feet of them, and you can do
Right.
battle.
I can't move my person anymore. Oh, there I am.
Oh, it's because you're on the ruler.
Gotcha.
Yeah. See, and then it gets all busted when I do.
There she goes.
Run away.
Amanda runs.
I mean, I get it.
I don't know how to do it with the. So annoying. All right, 1 second. Sorry, I'm gonna have to do this all dumb like. 25 feet. There we go. Alright, so it's still over 40 feet away. I know there's stuff going on over there because I can kind of see all the fighting happening. I can probably distinguish between my friends
Yes.
and...
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to cast Magic Missile.
Yeah. Who are you casting it on?
The three figures that I clearly can't tell are my friends.
So you can split it, but you can also target.
One
Like,
person.
yeah, who are you targeting specifically out of the 3? Or do you want to hit them all with one? Can you do that?
I can
I
hit...
don't fucking-
I can shoot 3 and I can target 1, or I can hit 3 individuals.
Gotcha. So what do you want to do?
And there's one in the tower still, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to do 3 individuals.
Okay. There are 3 left, so if you want to hit them each with 1.
Yeah, that's what I'd like to do.
Give me tower guy first.
Do I have to roll 3 separate times?
Yeah.
Okay, there's tower guy first. And dude to the left of our friend and dude to the right of our friend.
Yeah. This was actually not supposed to be easy, and I'm kind of upset. But we're not done yet.
Six
Because,
more hobgoblins.
Martial attack can do a fuck ton.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Ethan, the two hobgoblins are gonna turn to you. The captain is gonna yell something in goblinoid, and so you see the goblin start to waver.
Mm-hmm.
But then he yells something out. And the dude kind of like steadies himself, grips his longsword in 2 hands, and a gleam comes into his eyes. And he's gonna be able to swing for a bit more.
They swing at advantage against me.
Do they really?
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
I didn't
Alright,
have to
so-
roll any damage stuff for the magic missiles.
That was
You
the
did. The
damage.
553 were the damages.
Oh, I didn't have to roll for it actually hitting them?
Magic
No.
missile auto hits.
Oh, that's so cool.
That's why
Yeah,
it's a
it's
good
really
spell.
good.
Oh man, okay, cool. I didn't know that.
Damage is mediocre, but
What does force do? Does it knock him back?
No, it's just a lot of things are not resistant to it.
all right.
Okay.
So this is actually not the captain's attack. The other dude gets to attack at more
Yep.
strength than the captain. So
That's a hit.
I assume one of those hits. And then the
Damn,
captain
plus 7
is
to hit.
yeah. So he got a buff from his leader,
Oh, right.
and this is the captain rolling, who also hits.
Mm-hmm.
And they're both gonna. Oh my god! I think they just kill you.
Nah.
We'll see. So this is his martial advantage is actually insane.
It's like a bonus 2d6 damage or something like that.
It is. It's 3d6
Yeah.
for the captain though.
Meh.
So longsword comes in first, because he's using 2 hands. So this is longsword damage plus
Eh.
plus great sword damage.
So that's 6 damage.
Yeah, so Mike, you got to make sure you keep this one attack to the next too, because he's got DR and it'll go for every attack.
No, I just half the damage. It's
Sure, but
It's
like
easy to keep
for,
track
for
of.
one attack, the martial advantage isn't going to be included in that.
So the way I'm reading it is once per turn the hobgoblin deals extra damage if he hits.
Yep,
yeah.
it ties into his attack. So right, like Ethan said, that's going to round down to 6 because it'd be 13.
Right.
I'm just saying, make sure you keep it all together.
Gotcha.
Because
So,
otherwise,
yeah,
he would take 2 and then 4. But like, yeah, it's
Sure. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
yeah.
So this is the cap. Oh, the captain actually gets 2 attacks. So I gotta roll a second attack, and these all have advantage.
Mm-hmm.
So the captain's second attack does hit.
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna roll 4d6 plus 4. Come on.
For 4 damage.
And then an additional 3d6 for whatever that
5
half of that is.
damage.
Yeah.
I'm upset. Yeah, so they unleash like unholy hell on you.
So they think.
So
Yeah.
they think, right? Yeah. So what's this look like? Because they're like hitting you fucking hard with these like huge swords.
I think Laga is just grinning at them, and it's my turn next, so he just yells out, "Is that the best you can do?" And then
Yeah, and I think there's real fear in the captain's eyes here.
Go easy on them, lad. They don't know what they did.
I'm gonna go reckless attack again, and I'm going to smash the leader.
Sure.
So that's a hit.
Yeah, because you
Bludgeoning.
get advantage.
Yeah, for 13 damage.
And then their head exploded.
He had 12 health left.
And then
He's at
So-
1?
I made him. No, he's dead.
And then a troll with 4 gold earrings
Yeah, right. And the
and
dragon.
a gun.
This is upsetting. Yeah. Give me your attack, Dave. Well, that's a miss.
I didn't roll that.
Oh, what was that for?
oh, I'm sorry,
just a
I muted
number.
myself. I'm second winding, so I'm getting 6 hit points back.
Oh, of course you are.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I want to tell you that I went by the book on this.
Yeah. The first
Somewhere
mistake.
between hard and deadly.
Hey, I went on the book by this, went
Yeah.
by the book on
I know
this.
you actually just made like a straight ass character too. You didn't even use a supplemental.
Yeah.
It's me over here with 3 fucking 5th edition books out. Like, what can I do next? Yeah, Ashlyn just like walks forwards. He's just shaking his head. He's like choked up on both axes. He's like, "Well, you're right, fools. You made a mistake, didn't you?" And he just buries them both in the skull.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't bury the first one or the second.
Oh, well, I tried.
They're tough to hit.
Yeah, they are. I
Yeah.
lowered their AC by 1, which I'm regretting because I was like, I can't make it impossible. But that
Well,
first
I mean,
thing
this could have easily gone with us missing every attack.
Yeah.
It could have. Yeah, that would have been great.
Oh,
RNG
it would have been
gods.
great, huh?
Yeah, Amanda, you want to try to finish this 8 HP hobgoblin off?
Yeah, I'm gonna get a little closer.
Mike doesn't like it when
No, he hates it when
There's
he's
no-
losing.
I'm guesstimating I can get that close. Yeah. What do I want to hit him with? Let's go with.
You can firebolt him again.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, let's firebolt.
get him.
Nope.
No.
Oh no.
So the last hobgoblin stands strong.
How about it?
If he gets over a 10 here, he's going to run. But he attempts to bolt into the forest.
I'm gonna swing.
Me too.
Yeah. Is there any way for him to disengage?
Yeah. The
Yeah.
action, and then he only moves once.
Right, so we can chase him down.
Yeah. So he's going.
Hmm?
I mean, we don't have to do that. We
Um,
probably don't have to do the map of this for the sake of. If you guys want to chase him down.
so
I deal
can I just
16
shoot a
points of
magic
damage.
missile at him? I can hit 120 feet, and that's only 40.
Yeah, I mean, Ethan catches him and just like cuts his head off from behind, anyways.
With
the
a
force-
hammer.
Okay. With a hammer.
Cuts his head off with the hammer.
Just the neck. The neck is gone.
Yeah, no, just like a baseball, just fucking knocks the head into the side of the building.
Did we get the one with the earrings?
Oh yeah, you got the one with the earrings.
Does his ears still have the earrings in them?
Yes.
They're folded flat now.
Yeah, I mean, so I'll look back and forth to them, and my plan is to get up to this door and just kind of listen in to see if there's anything in there still.
Yeah, give me a perception. You hear nothing. All is quiet.
Yeah. Seems safe. I'll poke around unless anyone wishes to go in first.
Why don't we get the ear trinket we were asked to grab first?
Yeah, that's where Laga's headed.
Laga, you want to take care of that for us?
It's his
Yeah.
honor.
I got it. As he's like breathing heavily now. And he seems like before he seemed kind of out of it when he was just smashing people, but now he's like back to being, what he was before.
Just
Right.
rips the ear right off of him.
Yeah, he takes out an axe and just shaves it off.
These guys got anything worth anything?
Yeah. So who wants to keep track of loot here? Because I'll read it off to you.
I don't mind keeping track.
All right, Amanda.
Give me
You-
1 second though to get into my book.
Okay.
All right.
Give me a. Trying to think. First of all, you get 3 long swords, and a great sword. You also get, if you choose to strip them, what the hell do they have on? 2 or 3 chainmails and a half plate, which are all worth a good fucking
Half
amount
plate.
of gold.
I want
Yeah,
that.
that's...
Yeah, the Hobgoblin Captain is half plate on.
All right, Laga, just
Um,
take the half plate.
It will
There's a
need
lot to carry.
it'll need some resizing. That's going to cost
Yeah.
you some money.
Mm-hmm.
But you have it. And you also get this much in gold. Find 72 gold
Whoa.
Damn.
On them?
on the captain himself. The low guards don't have it, and it's mostly like gems, small gems.
Nice.
All right, so that is 24 gold apiece.
Yeah, but we'll convert it down into gold just to make life easy. And because you guys slaughtered them on the outside, we'll just unfog a war this building.
Yay. Make sure you guys record your gold. I'm just recording mine.
Wait, how much gold did we get? Sorry.
24.
24.
I mean, the real money's going to come in probably vendoring the weaponry and the
50.
And the long swords.
45.
Yeah, I mean,
And the great sword.
As they're like looting the bodies and stuff, I was just poking around here a little bit. Would have been like doing perception checks. There's no traps or nothing crazy.
Yeah, no. The house is like ruined, right? But there were. You got an office room here on the right. You got a couple beds on the left. Something you do notice though. So on the desk here, it's been cleared off, and like all the dude's possessions. All the dude's possessions are like thrown onto the floor, and there is a map that has been placed out. And give me. So it's in a language you. What do you speak actually? Just to be clear.
I speak Common, Dwarven, Undercommon, and Elvish.
What's Undercommon specifically?
Evil subterranean race common.
Yeah. No, it's in a language you don't recognize. But you can tell you can tell where the gold mine is generally on the map. And there are some dotted lines leading to the north. And when you look up and look out the window, right? I mean, maybe you don't, but for thematic effect, there's a mountain range up here to the north, and the plots seem to lead that way.
Is this Hobgoblin make, or is this the?
Yeah, no, it's definitely not the dudes.
Yeah.
And you see a couple like small. You're not sure what they are, kind of scattered across the map. This gold mine is definitely the southernmost thing, but like in the forest, you see a couple marks and then like big X's through them. And the gold mine now has an X through it, and there's a mark a little to the southeast that is like circled.
Go here next. Got it.
Yeah.
And they've been coming off the mountains?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Okay, but there's nothing physically on the map. It's just there's annotations.
Yeah, no, and there's some notes. But yeah, it leads up to the mountain range, but doesn't have have all their fucking base positions laid out.
Yeah,
it seems to be more the map of their conquest and their home territory.
Yeah, I roll it up. I'm going to show them later. But I'm checking the table for goodies. I'm checking the floor for loose floorboards and the walls for a hidden panel behind the bookshelf.
Yeah, give me a perception, and I assume you're going to take your time because you're.
Yeah, I'm going to pull somebody in to give me advantage.
Yeah, Vlaga would have came in right after cut off the ear.
Yeah.
I'm probably in there too after grabbing all the stuff, so I'm not stuck outside alone.
Yeah, Laga wouldn't let you
God
stay outside alone.
Yeah, so you discover the hidden floorboard. That was not. So first you discover two things because that's right. So we gotta be good about this. You discover, so he's got a bunch of bookshelves, and as you're like flipping the books up, you discover one. At casual glance, you probably wouldn't have opened it, but it's a false book, and there's a coin pouch inside of it that has. Now it is up to you because this is obviously the possession of the guy who.
Place was ruined when we came in, man.
Has 60 gold in it.
Damn.
But yeah, so you then you pop open the floorboard, and this is where it gets really good because this is the crit you get. So you find the deed to the gold mine. You find you find Habicus Fitch's inheritance will from his father, stating what like plots of land he would get if and when his father passed away.
Then we get a little dagger covered in blood and a note that says, you've killed me, you bastard.
No, you get a... I'm searching for... What do dwarves use in... What weaponry are we looking at normally? So I can just Google this.
Battle axe, great axe, warhammer.
Yeah, I think you get a warhammer.
And I'm just like, man, he's gonna be so glad we found his stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get a... So I'm going to also, like... We're going to go closer to Pathfinder gear than 5th E gear, because the one thing I hate about 5th edition is there's just not a lot of cool gear you can get. So yeah, you find a warhammer that is... it's got a jewel in its hilt. It's very obviously finely crafted. And for the sake of stats, it's a masterwork, so it gives you an extra +1 to hit.
So fancy.
If it also very obviously has the Fitch like symbology on it.
Yeah, I mean that'll scratch right off.
Yeah,
Take
no,
one of, like a metal file.
it's very obviously like his family heirloom.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what you end up finding down there.
Yeah.
Make a stop before we go back to his place, right?
So everyone's in here, right?
Oh, you also find a bottle of very fine what the fuck did dwarves drink?
Mead.
Yeah, very fine alcohol of your choice. It's probably worth a bit, but also, do what you want with it.
So everyone's in here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think
All
so.
right. And I'm holding the pouch and the mead, right? Like a little cask of mead, right? Just for like two people or something, right? And then the war axe or whatever on the other. I'm like, well, he's gonna know we have this if we take it.
I mean, why would we take it? Back to him?
Yeah, here. And I hand that to you. And
The
I
warhammer.
Yeah.
It's just like falls to the ground.
Yeah, you like go to grab and you're like, oh god.
And then
Just knocks me over.
I walk back over to the bookshelf. I'm like, but I'm pretty sure this was ruined when we came in. Yeah? And I've got my hands on the back of it to like tear it off the wall. And I'm just looking at Laga.
Laga just like looks down at Babel struggling with the hammer, and then he looks over to you at the wall, and then he shrugs and he's like, I guess so. I didn't see it when I came in.
And just slam it to the ground.
I'm just struggling.
Yeah, Laga will. If he sees you struggling for a little bit longer, he just reaches down and grabs the hammer from you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You got this, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I could carry this.
Cool. Yeah, so I guess if you want to split the gold, it's 20 extra for everyone.
Whoa!
Or if you wanna...
What?
It's his gold. Why would we steal his gold?
I mean, if Dave just pockets it, you did say you had the pouch in your hand. Though.
I did with the mead too.
So whatever you want to do with it.
I had this when I came here.
Look. I mean, if we're giving him back the hammer, I mean, look, the mead was drank when we got here. I don't...
So...
I'm not going to say no to the drink.
Fine, Everclear, Riley, get out.
Do you tell us about the map or anything?
Yeah, I'm going to.
Alright, so Laga's like...
I just wanted to establish our lies before we got too much further. You both seem very impressionable. So I figure if I just repeat my lie to you a couple times, you'll tell it for me, and then I won't have to lie.
Should we chase down the hobgoblins to, make sure that the problem is solved?
Didn't we kill them all?
I slapped the map back down. Like, looks like they were aiming more south next. Yeah, and they came from up the north. And I'm taking liberal amounts of drink.
So do we go north or south? And which way is which?
Did he ask us to go further? Didn't he just want his place cleared?
Give me
to start.
Okay.
Give me a trying to think of who would even... I guess you can all give me a general knowledge check here. I'm trying to figure out what... Maybe history?
What are you suggesting we figure out?
There are some overworldly facts that you would know about when you got, like, just from being in the world right now. There are some general things.
That would probably be history.
Yeah, so I think Laga... Like,
I'm dumb.
Babel's been running around the forest, and Ashland's been in a tunnel for so damn long he hasn't heard anything. But I think...
Laga has the brains.
Yeah, I think Laga, like, maybe during your time in prison, or, I don't know, you tell me where you picked this up, but, the hobgoblin problem in this continent is bigger than just a few isolated raids. There have been reports, all over of of legions coming down from the mountains. It seemed like a pretty coordinated assault, and it's something like it's not so much of a crisis yet as it's somewhere between like a general nuisance and pretty big deal. So
Right.
you might have you don't know if this is something you can like march into the forest and solve on your own.
Right. So
You could try.
So Laga says, there's probably a lot more of them around here, but we should probably check it out, because the better job we do, the more likely it is that we get jobs from him in the future, right?
That does make sense.
And this guy seems to have money. I mean, he has a gold mine.
Mm-hmm.
And he might be able to overlook some more questionable things.
I mean, we gotta give the hammer back.
Yeah, of course. I didn't want it anyway. It's so small.
I did, but, you know, I get it. I think...
What would you do with such a tiny weapon?
Oh, throw it.
I suppose it could be used for that. He's kind of like gesturing like he's throwing it.
I do think we want to turn this job around quicker, though. I think we tell them we've accomplished everything we meant to. Get him back in here. He starts situating himself. We make a little money on the side and find out if there's anyone else investigating these damn goblins.
Well, if we go back and tell him that we'd like to search out, maybe to the south or north, whichever way we want to go, maybe he'll pay us to do that job just to keep him safer,
Exactly. Exactly my thought. You make sense.
Sometimes. So, yeah, this is the part that makes sense to me. The city stuff doesn't make any sense at all.
That's fine. Yeah. Alright.
Cool.
Do we want to wait
So how do we
tonight
get
or do we
back?
go now?
How are we portaling back?
Yeah, so every portal back to the city has to be taken in the location. You're basically given it's either a smooth redstone or a smooth bluestone. You give it a squeeze. They give you a code word, and you have to be in the location you took the portal in to jump back, which for you guys was about 10 minutes.
Yeah, let's just go
west.
back.
We'll never make it.
And then we roll something and then just never find where we got there. And this is where
Nobody took Outlander, so we can't retrace our steps.
Does anyone have survival?
I have 3 in survival.
Yeah, I have survival.
Okay.
I think for this one, it's generally easy to get back to. This is something.
Oh yeah, it's
This
on a
is-
road, isn't it?
It says portal here.
Yeah, no, he has a clearing. He's for this, right? It's not a hidden. It is his fan. It's he paid for this port. It's a general in and out usage that he's used for trade. There will be future missions where it's oh, the portal malfunctioned, and then you gotta where you're at and
Right.
figure out how the fuck to get back there. But yeah, so for this one, yeah, it's pretty easy to make your way back to town.
All right.
Yeah, let's go get paid. Tell the guy we did a good job.
Cool. Yeah, awesome. So you guys head back to the city. And yeah, portal goes fine. The city's got this weird again, it's inside a giant electrical field. It's really no day or night, just kind of it's always day. Or it's always twilight in this city. The best time for partying. And you guys just head back to the small.
Mm-hmm.
To the oh, you were populating the hell out of this city. Look at this.
I was, until you pulled me away.
Can I sell this stuff? Laga, you took the half plate, right? The rest of the stuff is heavy.
We can sell the half plate.
Okay. I've also got long swords, a great sword, and some chainmail.
Yeah, I think we'll deal with the money stuff for that between streams just to
Okay.
I'm not
Does
gonna
it-
be a
Does it
particular
bog me down weight-wise?
Yeah,
If
but I
you were
can
on,
carry
a-
stuff too.
yeah, if you were on a 10-day hike through the wilderness, but
It
for the
would be-
sake of
Okay.
Yeah, like you can go back and drop it off at the house.
Put it on our Mr. Nice Guy cart.
Can I turn the half plate? Can I commission to make it full plate at some point? Is that a possibility, or is it one of those things where half plate is different than full plate?
Your character doesn't know actively. Figure it out.
Well, I'm just asking you in general.
Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to it. You'd probably have to find a decent.
Yeah. I just don't want to waste in-game time tracking it down and then find out that I can't do it.
Yeah, I think we can investigate that between sessions.
Okay.
All right. Well,
we can do that over Facebook or something.
Yep.
Ashley, can I throw all this stuff in Mr. Nice Guy's cart?
Yeah, of course. We got to get it to the smithy somehow.
Well,
who's been a
cool.
good boy, Mr. Nice?
I'm keeping track of Mr. Nice Guy's inventory.
Cool. So as you guys head back to the city, you come walking up on the small, and it took a little bit, right? Because you showed up at 7 in the morning. You waited all day, and you notice that when you get there, Habakus is having a discussion, and he's got like 6 or 7 different people kind of like meandering outside of the house, and they're all armed, and it's kind of like a menagerie. There's 2 elves that look like twins, a couple of humans, and they're all armed in like various parts of gear, and he's like negotiating and haggling with someone. And as you come up on him, you're like, I already gave most of my money. Look, as soon as you get the mine, I'll be able to. And then he turns and sees you guys and just gets like a big bright smile on his face and says, friends, I knew you'd make it.
Yeah.
Not sure why you couldn't take care of that yourself.
How fucked up do you look, Ethan?
Not at all.
Yeah, I mean, you've kind of like recovered from the.
I mean, when we ended the fight, I was like 26 out of 32 hit points, so maybe like a black eye, maybe.
Yeah, you're so cool. God damn it.
He's got one cool scar across his cheek, but he heals tomorrow.
Right? Cool. So yeah, you guys kind of come walking up, and he's like, huh. Well, different men are bred for different things. And he turns back to the person he was talking to, and he goes,
check back in a week, 2 at tops.
Yeah. He's like, I think our conversation is done here. And he like shushes off the other men, and they all trundle off. And you guys get a couple nasty looks from them as they walk by.
I keep walking.
Laga just grins at them.
I'm waving.
Yeah, I don't think anything comes of it yet. They trundle on past. Yeah, so he's like, come in. He brings you into the house. He brings you into like maybe the dining room, pours you guys all some ale, and he's like, so tell me, what happened? What are the damages?
I drink it. I take like a long drink. How is it compared to the other stuff?
This is not very nice.
Yeah, I mean, that's how I start. I'm like, oh, this isn't as good as the other stuff.
See if he picks up. Other stuff.
Yeah, those fucking hobgoblins. I got in everything. But, you know. And I pat. Like, Dwarven Constitution. A little bit of hobgoblin spit don't affect me none.
He goes... It takes him a second, and then, like, his face just, like, drops. And he's like, oh, they found... Oh. And he stops himself. He's like, what did you find? Tell me everything.
Who got that hammer? Give him back his little throwing thing.
Yeah.
Laga was carrying it for me.
Laga just takes it out and clunks it on the table.
We got that one back.
Were there papers?
Yeah. Shit. I left those there.
Did anyone grab them?
No, Laga would have... I was saying that we should take those.
Oh, okay. I honestly forgot you said there was the deed.
Yeah, Laga would definitely take it.
I was like, man, whatever. I'm not interested in that.
Because I'm assuming that, like, I wasn't going to put you guys through, like, the Laga being like, wait, why do you need papers thing? But, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Laga's
Yeah.
just like, papers are important.
Yeah, I definitely stare for way too long, swallow hard once, and Laga's like, yup, and I'm like, whoa! The great dwarven
Thank God for that
sigh of
smart
relief.
half orc.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think there's he like thinks some stuff over and he's like, yeah, something like trusted mercenaries. He's like, they're a rare breed, especially if you're not guild accredited. I count myself as quite fortunate to have found you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's true.
We do have more to talk about too than just giving back your stuff.
My
Yes,
cousin,
please.
real scumbag, would have copied those papers and stolen that mine right out from under you. But that's, yeah, he's gone. He died.
Yeah, I think he starts peppering you. He's like, what's the condition of the hut? What's the condition? Like,
Laga, show him the ear.
Oh yeah, he just like takes out the ear and just tosses it on the table.
Yeah, yeah, I think he's like looks at it, gulps, and nods. He's like, "Thank you. You can dispose of that."
Well, hold on now.
We
that gold.
keep the earrings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say Laga would.
There's
snatch
3
it
of
back
them.
up
There's one for each of us.
and then just
There you
rip
go.
the earrings out of the ear and just hand one to each.
Ugh.
Friendship earrings.
He looks away.
Sterilize that first. That's bad. Yeah, the house.
Yeah, but
I mean, the whole house is just total shit. You built it out of wood. It's what, like, might last 200 years. What is
I don't
that?
know. It looked pretty normal to me.
Seems
I
like
just prestidigitation them. That cleans them.
human garbage.
Ability says I could do that.
What you really want, you want stone. All right, I can put the tile in for you. Okay, porcelain just everywhere.
He's real good at pottery.
yeah, I think he actually he thinks for a moment and he's like, "Well, I have been thinking about fortifying the place."
Side
Definitely.
hustle.
Yeah, definitely puts that aside to discuss later.
Yeah.
Laga's just looking at you guys with a cocked eyebrow because he obviously doesn't have any idea about any of that.
Yeah, and so you still got 4 walls, a roof, a ceiling. They trashed the office real bad. The bedroom smells like hobgoblin. That little watchtower might have some light burning. I think they took down a few of your trees.
Yeah. No, he nods. He says, "I've already contacted Father. Men will be on their way soon to clean up."
Hi, Ethan.
Dave says hi.
Not other Ethan.
Other Ethan.
Yeah, I was
Sorry,
confused for a
Ethan.
second.
Yeah, I think he asks if the cart was outside.
I didn't see a cart. Did you see a cart?
Mr. Nice Guy's cart?
He shakes his head. He says, "No, the shipment. We're just getting ready."
I mean, that makes sense. There's probably more hobgoblins there. That was what I was going to talk to you about.
Oh?
And this is probably like the first time that Laga's actually like talked about this transparently with everybody. Like, even though I rolled that earlier, he didn't say anything explicitly about it. He's just like, well, I know that you guys have been having a lot of hobgoblin problems over in Rindale, and it seemed from what they were telling me, it seemed like there might be more of them in the area. So I was
Yeah.
wondering, but we
He
wanted to get back
nods.
here and get you your stuff as fast as we could.
He says, "Yeah, the kingdom says they're taking care of the problem, but it's always the poor merchants who suffer." He shakes his head. He says, "Yes, if they've taken it, that sets us back at least a month. That was a full shipment. I'm already gonna." And he starts going. He's like, "I got."
Do you want us to go
Fix the
get that
building.
for you?
He looks up and he says, "What? Yes, I would."
It's gold, I imagine.
He nods. Unrefined, of course. We take it to a secondary location. My father handles the melted down portion. He goes through this whole thing. He's like, a portion goes to the kingdom to make coin, a portion jewelry. His family's been in the jeweler's business for generations. Yeah, he goes through the whole thing, right? He's like, we have a someone we sell to in Roanupur for higher end pieces, blah 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 blah. Right, but nothing that really affects you guys too much.
Yeah, we get it. You know, I imagine we can make this happen. Similar rates apply, obviously, as we become more connected. You'll continue to look out for jobs for us, and we can, trust that everything is secure here with you.
He nods. He says, I think he thinks for a moment, and he says, tell me, friends, what are your plans in this fine city?
My current plan is to make this. He just holds up he's got the half plate like looped in rope, and he's like, I want to turn this into a big suit of armor. That's my plan.
Yeah, I think he thinks for a moment. He's like,
it's a good plan.
I have contacts in the Twin Hammers. I know smithies. That's something I can help with. But think bigger. Why are you here?
I needed a new start.
You cut out for a sec, Dave. What'd you say?
I needed a new start.
A new start. He says, do you plan to stay here long? Are you just passing through?
I prefer to
Well, you have
stay.
your citizenship.
Yes. This town is so expensive, though.
He nods, and he kind of like looks around the room, and he's like, to be honest, gold is in short supply for my family right now. This attack has set us back. Hiring new laborers, getting ourselves back. If you can't find that cart, we'll be down for months, but we don't. He chuckles. He says, my father bought this home 2-3 years ago. We plan to expand in the city, but the market's so volatile here, and our home's in Rendale. Bring back my gold. This place is yours.
Building our own in the small, yes.
This is the outskirts of the small. We're really quite close to the Nobles district.
Noble adjacent?
Noble adjacent, yes.
Laga just strokes his chin as he looks off into the distance, clearly having some kind of daydream.
He's building?
What?
No, talking to the
Yeah.
dude, just like, you would just give us this building?
He says, well, you'll have to pay the upkeep. We owe... he, looks through his desk, finds some paperwork. He's like, we owe... I believe it's 200 gold a month for the property and taxes. I can pay the first month, but after that, you'd be on your own.
I mean, that
Would
alleyway
you
was looking really nice.
be involved in... Would we be beholden to you, or just contracts?
He says,
Subletting?
Or is this, you're ready to be bought out?
yeah, he goes, look, again, my home's in Rendale. This property, I have no use for it, especially now. I'd much prefer to get back on my feet in my home.
Understood.
I'd sell it if I weren't speaking to you right now, but you get me back that gold, and that's just as much value as I would get from selling the property.
I believe we can make this happen. I will not speak for the rest of you here, but I am interested.
He nods, and he looks around, sees what you guys think.
Let's go get some hobgoblins.
Yes.
Cool.
It'd be nice to have a place to sleep.
Cool. Yeah, awesome. Cool. So a pact is struck with the Fitch family. And he gives you some there's there's like a little ritual he goes through, and he like creates a business partner. You like take a swig of ale, you do a handshake.
Get drunk.
Yeah, you get drunk. Cool, and I think
Oh, damn it.
Ethan, as an additional favor, he's going to set you up with your contact in the Twin Hammers, which we created. Oh wait, no, because we were going to use Dwan Strombell. I think he knows someone a little higher up.
Sounds good.
Oh, Shirley's no help no more.
That's how we do. Later, Shirley.
She's still our caseworker.
Don't remind me.
Cool. Yeah, guys, I think honestly we can a little early, but good first session. I think we can bring it to a close there. He's gonna set you up with Regan Merrymail, who is a smithy who works with the Twin Hammers. The Twin Hammers are, but as they're dwarven, they dabble in a lot of different things.
Yeah, me too.
So, yeah, he'll set you up there, so you have an inn and you negotiate a price to get that done.
Sounds good to me.
Cool. And yeah, so it sounds like, so my plan was, I was gonna like try to present a couple different quests at the end of a session, be like, oh, you guys check the board, you do blank blank. But it sounds like you guys have kind of latched onto this one, so
Why not?
yeah, we're looking at
We're invested.
We got leverage right now.
yeah, cool. So we're gonna delve deeper into the Hobgoblin threat and see what we can turn up.
Sounds good.
Awesome. Cool. We gave him back the Warhammer. Amanda will figure out prices for the
For the goods.
yeah.
Did Dave keep the 60 gold?
Yeah, what'd you do with that?
Oh yeah, that's definitely in my coin purse.
Okay.
Why?
Wanted to make sure I was at my right amount.
Oh yeah, you're good. Don't you worry.
We're gonna have a whole cart of gold.
Oh, but now I have a gold earring in my inventory.
That's what I'm saying.
You do. Yeah, they're each worth 5 pieces, each earring, for the record. They're not
I want to wear mine.
That's disgusting. It's way too big
Hey.
for you. It's
Wait,
really
It's a bracelet.
cool. So yeah, Ethan, I think they're not going to get the full plate done for you because you guys are probably, if you're going to catch this.
Oh yeah, he's
Okay.
not thinking that it's gonna be, instant.
Yeah, I mean, in most games you can just wait around for a week and get your fucking armor. In this game, we'd fucking be out of goddamn money.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the
Literally
idea is like
broke.
it costs a lot to live in the city. And I still have to fuck with the prices a little bit, so I'm not
Mhm.
entirely sure. But the idea is like high-end jobs are going to be coming through here as well. Like people don't come to Roanupur offering like 10 gold for a bounty or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to be playing at
if
like
if a gold miner is on the poor side, I don't know what the hell everybody else is doing for money.
right.
It's worrisome.
Yeah, so to be fair, he wasn't super invested in the city like some of the others, but yeah,
Right.
this is a place where like kings come to party.
Oh yeah.
Um,
And we're here.
It kind of reminds me of Sigil.
Yeah, actually, you're not the first person who said that to me.
Yeah.
Yelling.
Dave, if you're populating the map, couple key points we have to add at some venture.
Yeah, I mean, I'm mostly just doing this so I don't troll as much.
That's fair. I don't care if you troll. We have to add the bleeding place.
Gross.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
right?
a Mr. Nice Guy mission.
A Mr. Nice Guy mission? Who said that?
Riley said we should have had him go missing and we'd run and save him.
Oh, fuck that. He's not going missing.
That's a good mission.
He knows better.
So So Abacus Fitch, first contact. Yeah, so I think he tells you a couple other things about the mission. You have a week to get it back, or he's gonna have to sell the place. He's just unfortunately where he's at right now.
Yeah.
Sounds like we need to take longer than a week.
We want him to give the place to us, though.
Well, he's
Well,
not
if we
giving
have
it
the
to us.
money
He's
to buy the
selling it
place.
to us.
Well, he's saying like if you don't bring him back his gold in a week, he has to find money somewhere.
Right.
Mm.
And then instead of
But-
giving it to us.
But what I'm saying is, if we just had a bunch of gold,
Oh,
it's
sure.
the same as having the house, except we can spend it however we want.
I mean, that is fair.
Sure.
That's a late night strategy planning we're gonna have to do. Just when we get when
Yeah.
we get a hold of it, we got to decide. Yeah, what do we want to do?
Right, that's fair. Um,
That
Cool.
was more for Mike's benefit, so that he can figure out how to thwart us if he wants.
no, I mean, if you don't want to set up shop in this way, it's.
Guy just starts
It's
like
fair.
begging at us.
I mean, like buying property in Roanupur is difficult. I don't care if you abandon the city completely. I thought it'd be cool to have like a home base and like a episodic type feel to it. But if we just want to go roaming in the countryside, I'm cool with that.
Everyone sitting on the back of Mr. Nice Guy's cart.
Oh, you know what we didn't do, Amanda?
What?
I didn't make you roll on the wild surge table.
Nope.
We just threw some spells today.
You could have
Always
shot a
got
random
next time.
fireball.
Yeah, it's true.
You could have had a unicorn appear.
That is one of them.
For some
Cool.
reason. All right.
But yeah, good
Sounds
first
like-
session,
sounds
guys.
Like we did it.
Woo.
You will also come to discover before you leave that there is a 10 gold per left ear bounty on hobgoblins being offered by someone's offering it in the city.
You've only
It's
got
prob-
one ear.
It's probably the Golden Lion are offering it.
Makes
'Cause
sense.
they don't want to hire other people because they don't want their name associated with it. But if people are clearing out the problem, like they have a lot of contractual obligations in Rendil.
That's how
So-
we got to just hustle back and take all the ears.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
we got one.
if you want, you can grab those ears. Someone keep track of that. But there's that bounty going on as well.
I'm gonna be a Laga ear taker.
Cool.
Between now and next Tuesday, Laga just goes back and gathers all the ears for us.
Yeah, cool. And then Amanda sets up her shop.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like I ran into a pet store between now and next session.
All right, I'm a bounce. I think we got it.
Cool. Yeah,
Awesome.
thanks, guys. Next, are you guys all good next Tuesday?
Yeah.
Could be.
I gotta double check.
Sweet.
All right. Great first session. Good gaming, Mike. Thanks for taking us on a little journey into Roanupur.
Yeah, no, it was good. It was
Roanupur.
good stuff.
Nice meeting you folks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good gaming. So
Oh, that's how it's spelled.
well done. We got everything we wanted out of this mission. And thanks for everyone hanging out in chat and listening to us troll and talk about Mr. Nice Guy.
Best
All
character
right.
of the story.
Yeah.
All right. See you folks later.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.